Hello Seeker, and welcome to this reading. Today we will be reading on how to set yourself free, or simply set yourself free. Very appropriately, the first card to pop out is the Hangman. Sorry if you could hear that, there was a car in the background. Ish. Second card is the Three of Wands. Three cards popped out, but I do a maximum of 4 piles in a reading. So we will keep shuffling until the final 1 or 2 cards pop out. Page of Wands. Alright, so if you're unfamiliar with this process, you will be choosing a pile that resonates with you, or maybe there's more than one pile. Maybe there's more than one pile that resonates with you, feel free to watch them, but first there will be a portion in which I shuffle the cards, I pick the cards, I leave it in for those of you that are interested to see that I'm not just picking the cards. And I also do like to do a spread-based one, which it's just easier to get the cards preemptively for that. So, to reiterate, you will choose your pile. You will choose between the Hangman, which is coincidentally my favorite card, and the Three of Wands. There we go. Oh, it's not focusing. Oh well. The Three of Wands and the Page of Wands for pile number 3. I will leave you with the cards for a moment now. Just pick the card that pops out to you first, the one that your intuition guides you towards. Hello Zika, and welcome to the part of the video where I shuffle the cards, where I pick them. So, we will be doing a past, present, future for the Rider White to anchor our reading. I find these cards to be very direct, perhaps sometimes to their own detriment. Sometimes seekers do need messages delivered in a very gentle way in order to get through to them. So I only use this to center the reading. I only use it to give me the context that I need. And then I have other decks that tell me more about the situation. So what does the collective need to know about setting themselves free? How do you seekers set yourself free? That card jumped right out. Appropriate because it's for the Page of Wands. These 2 cards came out. One jumped out again. That one fell onto the floor. The cards have gotten a lot of energy. Maybe you are manifesting with me. If so, I very much appreciate it. Alright, we just need one more card from the Rider White. And we have gotten it. Now we are going to move on to the Journey to Enlightenment Tarot by Sarah Joy Lovett. I always mention the creator's name because it's not as popular a deck. For this, I'm going to have 3 cards each, one representing what needs to be set free from and 2 representing the context. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. These 2 belong together. And then we once again have another 2 cards that belong together. So we just need 1 more card for the first pile. This one's pun out, let me tell you. There we go. 3, 3, 3. And then for the final deck, we have the Wild Unknown, which I use to give advice. It's my oldest and dearest deck, so we work very well as a team. I just let however many cards pop out per pile. Sometimes it's like 7, sometimes it's like 1. But whatever the situation, I always find that it's appropriate. So the first pile has 5 pieces of advice. That's too many. It was like nearly a 15th of the deck, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're holding it in your hands, it does feel like a lot. Second pile has 3 pieces of advice. And then the final pile just has 1 piece of advice that flew out. Alright. Now, for those of you that like the shuffling process, I always draw a card for you just to see kind of where you're at. Just 1 card, please. There we go. The 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Enjoy your efforts. You deserve the time that you have gotten. You deserve the companionship that you have gotten. Alright, now if you would like to stay with me while I neaten up the piles, feel free to do so. So we have pile number 1 with the Hangman. We have pile number 2 with the 3 of Wands. And we have pile number 3 with the Page of Wands. Alright, Zika, thank you for sitting with me. I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number 1. You guys resonated with the Hangman. If you weren't here for the shuffling, we will be doing a past, present, future with the Rider White. Then we will be doing what you need to be set free from in the context. And then you guys had 5 pieces of advice cards. Let me set them out for you. And then the 5th one, let's move these up. Can go over there. You guys have quite a lot of cards, so I'm very interested in what your cards have to say. So for the past, we have the Ace of Pentacles. For the present, we have the Queen of Swords. For the future, we have the 7 of Swords. Then, for the root of your problem, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm beginning to see. You have the Queen of Swords again, right under the other Queen of Swords. And then you have the 10 of Swords. And then for your advice cards, you have the Star, the 4 of Cups, Father of Wands or the King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, right under the 7 of Swords. That's interesting. And then you have the Son of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles. So, to start off this reading, I'm going to be going into the Hangman. The Hangman is an incredibly interesting card because it duly represents knowing your alignment and self-victimization. And that is really what this reading is about. It is about finding balance between the direction you are going in and trapping yourself in the mindset of I will get into what you're trapping yourself in the mindset of. I don't want to give too much away. So, in the past, you were given a lot of opportunities and you took them. You took them and you grew into this lovely Queen of Swords energy. You grew and you know the direction that you're going in. You know your environment. You are very rooted in what you want. But we can see that this attitude in the future leads to you blinding yourself. You are going to blind yourself in the knowledge of what you want instead of the essence of what you want. So while you know yourself, yes, with the Hangman, you have to let go of this fixed idea of who you are. And then at the root of this issue, why you are so fixated on being this Queen of Swords, is that you cannot find value beyond what you give to other people. The 7 of Pentacles, well, we have the 7 of Pentacles twice next to each other. Wow, I didn't even notice that. But the 7 of Pentacles in this deck points towards an uneven give and take. And specifically in the context of this Queen of Swords, it points to an uneven give. If it was a king or if it was a knight, it would be an unequal take, but because it's a queen, it's an unequal give. You're giving too much of yourself. This idea that you have of yourself is rooted in giving too much of yourself. And that is what you need to overcome to set yourself free. Now, to get a little bit more into the future and into the issue with the 7 of Swords, it's like you don't want to see this way forward because I'm getting that it's going to hurt you to acknowledge this about yourself. It's going to hurt you to set yourself free from this paradigm of giving too much. And when we look at the Seven of Pentacles combined with the Ten of Swords, it's very, very clear that these hurts are going to be external. It is like setting yourself free from this mindset will hurt you because of the way it's going to hurt other people. But with the star anchoring your reading over here for your advice cards, it is telling you to be assertive with what you want with the King of Wands. It's telling you to be assertive with what you want. It's telling you to find what is in alignment with your true self, not this idea that you have of yourself as the Queen of Swords. To find what is in alignment with yourself and let go of this false idea of who you are, and you will find a lot of emotional mastery once you let go of this lie that you are presenting to the world, essentially. And with this Seven of Pentacles, it points towards a very slow journey. It points towards step by step by step that needs to be taken, especially when combined with the Son of Pentacles over here, or the Knight of Pentacles. It points towards a journey that is going to be difficult for you to take, but will ultimately be worth it, with the star energy predicting your outcome over here. I apologize for your reading being a bit short. Sometimes the cards have a very succinct message to deliver, and especially with the Hangman, it is my favorite card. I often find it easy to read the cards. I hope to see you again soon, and I really, really wish you luck on your journey. The Hangman is a difficult one, but it is something that is incredibly fulfilling. You guys resonated with the Three of Wands. If you weren't here for the shuffling process, how we will be doing this is we have a past, present, future with the Rider-Waite. And we have the root of your problem. Let's move the cards a bit up. And the solution, not the solutions, the context to your problem with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot. And then you guys had 3 pieces of advice cards that I'm going to put here, here, and here. Let's move this slightly. There we go. I'm very interested in what your cards have to say. Let's find out. In the past you have the Fool. In the present you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Then in the future you have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Let's look at the root of your problem. The King of Cups. Alright. Let's look to the context. The Knight of Cups, King of Cups. A lot of core cards here. And the Knight of Swords. Wow, 2 knights. 2 knights and 2 kings. And then the advice. 6 of Cups. 3 of Cups. And the Moon. Alright. The reading became incredibly clear to me when I saw the 3 of Cups. So I apologize in advance if this is a bit short, but here we go. All of your cards really point towards community. Court cards, when there are this many, when there's pairs, it points to groups of peers. And then with the 6 of Cups, you often have pointers to family, and with the 3 of Cups, you have pointers to friends. And then with the Moon and the Fool being your major arcana cards, it is delivering an incredibly clear message for your reading. So, in the past, you started this new journey in regards to what society I am getting in, you are living in. Maybe you moved. Maybe you achieved a new friend group. Maybe you started university. Maybe you started a new job. But you started this new journey where you will have to adapt socially. And now, with the Three of Pentacles, it's almost like you're being evaluated. It's almost like you are working hard within your community to be recognized for who you are. And what you need to realize, what you need to let go of to set yourself free is that the evaluations of others do not affect who you are at your core. What you need to let go of is this idea that who people see you as and who you are needs to be aligned. So with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, it is pointing towards a group of elders recognizing you. But with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords being the context, it is like you're not in the correct environment to really blossom and show who you are. With the Three of Wands centering your reading, it is like you are going to have to start again. So you have this new beginning with the Fool, and you are being evaluated by this group of peers, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. But then who you truly are as a king, you have mastery over your environment. You have a kind of inner stability that both the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords don't have. And especially with the King of Cups pointing towards this, it's very much an emotional stability that you aren't finding within your peer group. So what you need to let go of is this idea that you need to fit into your peer group, and you need to just enjoy them for who they are. You need to enjoy the celebrations they bring you. You need to enjoy the connections they bring you. But you need to let go of this subconscious fear of having to fit in. That is how you will set yourself free in the present moment. It is if you release this mindset of having to be aligned with this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Swords, which I'll get into now, just exactly how it is misaligned with who you are. It is like, yes, I think I've made my point, but let's get into this. So with the King of Pentacles representing your future and the Knight of Swords representing your past, these are two very opposite energies with earth and air. Earth is grounded, it is the external reality. Air is head energy. So the environment that you're in is very much focused on action and going and debate and wit and quick conversations. It is very image-based, I'm getting. And even more so when you combine the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Swords energy, you have this environment that's very fluid and very quick, and everybody is trying to stand out. Everybody is trying to make their point. But what you have and they don't have is this inner mastery of your emotions with this King of Cups and internal acceptance of your environment. This was your reading, pile number 2. You have a journey to go on, but I feel like once you acknowledge it, it will become much easier. I wish you luck on your journey, and I hope to see you again soon. Hello, pal number 3. You guys resonated with the Page of Wands. Let's put that over there. In this reading, we will be looking at what you need to set free, how to set yourself free. If you weren't here during the shuffling process, we are doing a past, present, future with the Pride of White. And we're doing the root of your issue. And let's move these cards up a bit. The context to your issue. The issue you need to let go of, the issue keeping you from being free over here with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot deck. And we have one piece of advice for you. So let's take a look at your cards. In the past you have the Ace of Swords. In the present you have the Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry, that's a hard present to be in. And then in the future you have the Nine of Pentacles. It's lovely. Now let's look at the root of your issue. You have the Star. And then for context you have the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. And then your piece of advice, the Two of Wands again. Alright, this is going to be super short because the message is incredibly clear to me. All of the readings today were short. Maybe I just got a new crystal necklace. Maybe that is helping me channel these messages. It can really be summarized in a few words, which I'm going to do now, but then I will go into the reading. But you need to shift your mindset towards abundance to set yourself free. In the past, you came forth with a lot of power. You came forth with a lot of mental clarity. But then in the present, you are in this space of just absolute despair. You're in the space of lack. And the thing is, it is yourself keeping you trapped here because of the Star. If it wasn't for the Star, I would maybe say external circumstances, but because the Star is here, it is very much pointing towards you keeping yourself in this space of lack. That's very difficult to hear, and I wish I could say it in a gentler way, but the cards are giving it in this way, so maybe that's how you need to hear it. But in the future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have joy, you have stability, you have this. It's almost like you will tame your thoughts. It's like, that's very much what I'm getting. You will tame your thoughts and you will step into this abundance that is yours, that you already have. With the Star being the root of your issue, it's like you don't realize how in alignment with your life you are. It's like you need to cultivate a practice of gratitude. That's the how, which we'll also get into with this Two of Wands and this Two of Wands over here. But ultimately, what the Star being the root of the issue is saying is that you need to set yourself free from this idea of lack. Because you have an incredibly positive reading. It's just your present that is really taking a dip, and you need to set yourself free from this present mindset in order to move forward in your life. And then with the Two of Wands and the King of Wands being your context, I feel like the King of Wands is pointing towards who you are. It is very much telling you to just enjoy life, enjoy the things that make you happy. And that's the message with this other Two of Wands here. It's just go for it, go for it, go for it. You have this abundance. Just like be grateful. Just find this happiness in your everyday life that you do have, but you are keeping yourself here in the Six of Pentacles. That was your reading, pile number 3. And with this Page of Wands, yeah, it's very much pointing towards you overcoming this small blip of a present moment. This was your reading, pile number 3. I wish you luck on enjoying yourself, really. And I hope to see you again soon.